All right, the Senate is set to vote on a motion to proceed on this whole health care back and forth. What I'm not sure on, because I'm not there and I don't know the parliamentary system that well, is which motion they're proceeding on. It's all part of this process to eventually get to a rework of the president's health care, which would be a rework of the plan that Republicans have been cooking up and was going nowhere fast, at least two separate plans that were going nowhere fast. Kentucky Republican Senator Rand Paul joining us right now. Senator, what is up for a vote tomorrow? Could you update me?
I thought you were going to tell me. I thought I was coming on air for you to tell me. We have no earthly idea what we're voting on tomorrow, other than that it'll be moving to the House bill, but everybody knows it's not really going to be the House bill. So last week they said, well, we're going to move to a clean repeal, the same vote we voted on in 2015, and I said, hooray, that's what we should be doing, that's what we promised. But now I'm told it may be the new Senate leadership bill, which to my mind is a big insurance bailout, and I'm not for, and doesn't really repeal Obamacare. So nobody's told us. I've said that I will vote to go to the bill if it's going to a clean repeal, but I also want to see all the wording of their bill. So they haven't put out their entire bill or the CBO score on it. One of the things I'm very interested in is letting people join a national association to try to get leverage and lower prices on their insurance premiums. I don't know if the Senate parliamentarian is going to leave that part of the bill in. So there's a lot of unknowns, and I don't think we should move to the bill with so many unknowns unless we're going to be told what exactly we're going to move to.
The pressure seems to be building on the part of the president and other cabinet members, as you know, Senator, to quit asking so many questions like you just did, to quit raising so many doubts, to just go along and vote for this, because it's what all of you have promised and demanded over the last 7 years, that this is not ideal, but it's better than what's out there. You say what?
If it were what we promised, that would be a different story, Neil. But here's what it is. It keeps over half of the Obamacare taxes. It keeps most of the Obamacare regulations, most of the Obamacare subsidies, and creates a giant insurance super fund to bail out the insurance companies. It's not what I promised. I promised to repeal Obamacare.
But is it better than what there is? That argument keeps coming down. It's better than what there is.
I'm not positive that's true. I'll tell you why. The fundamental flaw of Obamacare is this. You have mandates on insurance. It makes the insurance more expensive than it ought to be. It chases the young people out of the market, and older, sicker people stay in the market. That's what they call adverse selection. It's led to the death spiral, which is insurance premiums going through the roof in the individual market, and you're down to monopolies, and in some markets, no insurance companies. What does the Republican bill do? Still says you can buy your insurance after you get sick, and it says that the mandates that cause the prices to go up will remain also. So really, I think the death spiral of Obamacare continues, but they're just going to subsidize it with an enormous amount of taxpayer money that goes to the insurance companies, which have doubled their profit. I'm not positive it is better.
But the longer that you wait for that alternative, which is a genuine one on your part, I don't believe, I understand where you're coming from. The longer this gains traction, the Obamacare as we now know it, the Affordable Care Act as we now know it, flaws and all, it gains traction. The likelihood of Republicans coming back to the well and getting something ideal, even close to ideal like what you want, is next to nil.
Well, see, the thing is I'm willing to compromise on this. I'm for a complete repeal of Obamacare, but the repeal from 2015 is about a 50% repeal. But it is mostly repeal. It's really not creating a new insurance super fund. It's not putting $45 billion
well, what happened to that, Senator? I thought that was what was going to be the motion put in place.
The Republican leadership plan?
Yeah.
I think that is still probably what they're going to go back to, but nobody has told us. Are we going to the clean repeal, or are we going to the
It doesn't sound like they're going back to a clean
bill?
repeal. So barring that, and that was something that passed with all but one vote, Republican vote, Susan Collins. Now at least 3 Republicans are opposed, maybe more, I haven't checked. This seems to be going nowhere fast.
Well, there's a group of us that want to go to the clean repeal and are not going to vote to go on this bill unless we go to the clean repeal. So I offered last week, I said to the Senate leadership, I'm willing to go on the bill, but we need to go to the clean repeal first, see what happens. If it doesn't pass, you can go on to the insurance bailout bill. But you need to start with a clean repeal, and I've gotten no word. I submitted 3 weeks ago a list of 6 items that I was willing to discuss to find a compromise to get on the bill? Zero. I submitted a month ago something to expand the association plan, letting people join a buying co-op. No response. Nobody scored them. They will not be allowed to be as normal amendments because they haven't been scored, because the people I gave them to in my own party won't score them. This is a miserable, terrible process, and nobody's happy with it, and we're being given no information on a vote they want to take tomorrow.
That's wild. Senator Rand Paul, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.